Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, Lunatic Plays. I'm the Lunatic who plays The Sims 3. I am back. Hi, guys. No makeup stream today because I slept. I slept in. So, yeah, I am bare, almost basically naked in front of you. So let's get into it. We are back in the magical world of the Lunatics. In this game that's half broken, but we don't mind because we hate ourselves, so we'll do it anyways. Hi Raven, hi Ima, how are you guys? What's the story? Today we're gonna have a bit of a special stream. Remember when, well, Ima remembers when, why is she wearing that? Is she trying to be a poet? Is she trying to be deeper than she really is? Fun fact, I actually did that. I used to wear black turtlenecks and go to poetry readings to write my own poetry that I wrote while under the influence of LSD. And I dressed exactly like that when I went there. I had a wild life before I became a streamer. That was actually before I got married. Like, the last 4 years have been pretty chill. Oh god, I have my poetry book. If you guys are, you know what? Because I was gonna say, like, today we have a bit of a special stream because last year I did the Wine and The Sims 2 stream where halfway through the stream it was no longer about The Sims. I ended up doing a personality test, and me and Ima were just joking about this before the stream because I decided that I'm gonna get myself a wine. It's in the fridge because I had a hard week. You know, I process my emotions through alcohol because nobody's perfect. But basically, I decided to have like a little bit of wine later on, and it's in the fridge. And I was like, okay, let's do like whining and simming again. And Ima was like, I should do the personality test. And I'm afraid I'm gonna get a different result than I did. than I did. Than I did last year. Imagine if I'm a different person. But yeah, we're having a blast from the past. The wine will be ready later. But for now, we're just gonna play the songs. Where are we at? So first things first, testing cheats. This week of school, we play with the cheats on. We'll see about next week, but this week we're writing the exams, so let's make sure that they actually pass their freaking week. I don't think they're gonna finish their degrees just yet. Community school for the gifted. Because there was like when I applied for the school, there was like an amount of credits that you apply for, and it was not enough the 2 weeks to fully get like the meter for the degree. So I think like after this one, we'll have to come back for 1 more week of college to get the proper like accreditation from the school. So we can do it this week without cheats, next week with the this week with the cheats, next week maybe without the cheats, or whatever you guys want. We'll do that. We can experiment with it a little bit. I mean, because overall last week playing without the cheats kind of was okay-ish. It was okay enough. Okay, Ima, I know you love cleaning, so you can clean the house. Luna, you know what, babe? Why why don't you go and study? You go here. You study. Raven, we let him be. He's gonna attend all his classes. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna meet a vampire for sure. You wanna go bowling with friends? Why not? Okay, how about Luna's gonna study. Ima and Raven can go bowling. Quit. Okay, quit group. So now Ima and Raven are in the group. How about you and Raven go bowling together? And I remember that there was actually oh, it's kind of wintry, isn't it? That's so cool. There was a bowling lane, wasn't there? Bowlrama. Let's go there all together. And yeah, he's coming and she's studying. Perfect. What was that, Raven? Raven just went like, mama. I love that they're driving the Addams family automobile. That is so freaking cool. We're an iconic vehicle. Okay, since we're going bowling, like... Yay! I can actually see it! And it's an actual bowling lane! I forgot that we could also bowl in The Sims 3. Was this something that came with Showtime? That is great! Oh my god! Bowl with Raven. Come on. Before they close it, because I think at 1 AM they close everything, so... Oh! Graduation gnome was hiding in the pages of Lunatic's book and is now in her inventory. What is a graduation gnome? Ooh! Name to the graduation gnome. What are we gonna name it? Should we have a collection of gnomes with the names that Ima, you and me, we've been giving to City Skyline citizens? Which one is this going to be? Is this... Does the graduation gnome sound more like Methany, or does it sound more like Bimber? Metosława. Metosława. I love it. Metosława. Perfect. Oh my god, yes. I'm gonna do the test when my wine will be ready. I have a timer set. She who shall not be named will notify me. I love it. I kind of want to take pictures of Ima. No? 1, 2, 3, Ima. Oh, that's the pose I want. Oh my god. And Ima is giving facial expressions. I love it. You know what I did? What I discovered, by the way, something kind of sad, kind of. Well, it is what it is. So like we could upload screenshots into a file directory for The Sims 2. They had to be a specific size, so we couldn't do it. But and then The Sims could paint, like when they're painting a picture, they could paint the screenshot as a painting in game. That's not an option in this game, unfortunately. There's nowhere I can paste the pictures in. so that the Sims can paint the screenshots that we're taking. So the screenshots, I guess, are just for the Discord. Maybe we can make an Instagram fan page for them. But yeah, but the thing that we can do is like if they have a high enough painting skill, they can paint still live. So you can in real time take like a screenshot of what they're going to paint, like in the moment that they decide to do the painting. So like I could get like Ima to maybe do her iconic pose on the couch, like laying like this, you know, and then like we can like put her in the frame and capture it, and then the sim paints it. So like we could do that, but sadly not the screenshots that we take. So the screenshots that we take are just our little memories that we have. Oh, I hope you'll do this again, because I want to take a picture of that. Oh! I love it. No, Raven, your turn. I want to take a picture of him. No? Wait. That's a good picture. Oh, no, I caught it wrong. I caught it too late. What is up with that face? What's up with that face, Raven? But you didn't fall. Evil wins another day. Love it. You're doing evil bowling. That's exactly what you're doing, Raven. Okay, give me some funny facial expressions again. Come on, folks. I need this for the family album. No. No. I love it. I love the concentration on her face. Oh! Okay. Ah, you didn't fall! God damn it. And no, you missed it! Oh. No. It seems like Raven has bigger odds. I wonder, like, does being evil give you better odds at different things? Oh, that's the pose that I want. Go, Raven, go. Go, Raven, go. Oh, I think Raven is still winning. One more go for Ima before they close the lot. Please fall. Ah. I really wanted to catch you flying in the air. But that's cool. Oh, happy hour is over. Make sure you're here again tomorrow to take advantage of our great happy hour drinks special. Amazing. Oh. How is the study going, Luna? How is... It's not going. Study. And study hard. Oh. Okay. It's still open. Is it open 24 hours? I mean, they're not kicking you out, so that's good. And it's snowing. Can we make a snowman? Or do we need more snow for that? I love it. Can we order something? No, we can make quick drinks. Is there... Ooh! Oh my god, let's take photos! Take silly photos with Raven. Oh my god, I love it. I can't wait to see them. Oh, he fell and I didn't see it. Damn it. Okay. Let's take silly photos, come on. I have bad memories with this photo booth. In The Sims 2, only terrible things happened in the photo booth. Especially when Ima was involved. That's how one of your babies came about, didn't it? The baby was the baby's life was begun in the photo shoot booth. Can I see it? Can I see the photos? Will I be able to see them? No? Oh. I don't see anything. Oh. Name. Oh, look at this! I love it! This is so cute! This is great. Now play play pool. Where is she getting all these samples from? That's what I want to know. I want some great family shots here as well. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh. Wow, Raven is doing great. I wonder, does being evil... Yeah, it seems like you have evil luck. Does being evil really give you better odds at table games? No, Ima. Show him what you've got. Come on. That's a great photo. Oh, okay. You got one. Go for it. I mean, he only has one ball left on the table. Oh, okay. You got two. Go, Ima, go. Go, Ima, go. No! And it's perfectly aligned. Oh, closing time. Alright, well, we're going home. That was fun. I didn't remember bowling lanes in The Sims 3. Maybe it's one of the expansions I didn't have before. Or did it come with the university, or did it come with the Showtime expansion? Because I don't really know. Oh, okay. You can clean this up. Following the leader. Ima is a natural leader. Oh! You have a Me Too megaphone as well. Understanding the power of print. Okay, go study from this. Why not? Okay. Actually finish the laundry because it seems like the whole house is just covered in dirty clothes. It's a true dorm though. Maybe let's clean up some more. And I want to study those samples that are... Ima has chosen... Oh, okay, she's going to the university. Hers is at 12, right? Yeah, okay. His is now as well. Okay. Let them go. You clean up. Exams, skills. Oh, he has the workshop. Conduct interview, run advertisements. Conduct an interview with Justin Krong. Or who's this dude? Okay, Holly. Ima! Is she missing her class? Oh, she's soaked. Starts at 8. She's missing it! It's the same thing that happened to Luna. Too many Sims are in front of the door and she can't get into the building, and that means she's missing her thing. It's a good thing I noticed it. Okay, she's in class. Jeez, that's good. Don't sleep! Ima! What happened? Take notes. Ask a question. Take notes. Ask the question. Do not sleep. You, what you're doing? Conduct an interview. Okay, we don't like him, so let's do this with this dude. Okay, then run advertisements, whatever. Oh! Raven received 50 simoleons for his radio. Advertising quality broadcasting and well-tuned equipment is the recipe for success in radio. Nice!
Ka-ching, ka-ching!
Poor Ima, so soaked. Hopefully she's not gonna get sick. It's full moon again tonight. Oh shit, the zombie boys are gonna come out again. I have to make sure that they all stay home. Because at this point in the story, it's too early for either one of them to transform into a zombie. You have a class soon. Okay. Oh, okay. Right, Ima. You take up that task. It's all those lobotomies indeed. What is this? Why he needs an umbrella if he's going to run like that? What is this? Okay, I need a picture of him. Oh. Oi. Oh. What? The game crashed out. Oh shit. Have we lost all of the progress? I think we did. It didn't happen the first time that the game actually crashed on us. Raven, I just saw your message in Discord. Are you calling me a liar? It's called marketing. Get over it. We all live under capitalism and its illusions. Okay, well, they're gonna go bowling again because I actually do want them to have these memories. So I'm gonna retrace my steps. Because I want them to have these memories. I want them to have that silly photo that they did in the photo booth, and Luna needs to study anyway, so we're gonna do that. God damn it! But if the crashing of the game begins now, I should probably have like a timer, to tell me, yeah. Missing objects. Some objects could not be loaded and were replaced. Okay, so we are gonna do this all over again. Luna is going to... She's going to study. She's going to quit her group and study. You bozos, you're going bowling. Because I do want them to have this memory. I should have a timer to save the game every like few minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Second timer, 10 minutes, starting now.
Thank you.
Anytime.
She's very polite, that one, isn't she? No, it's okay. I have my assistant. You, I told you to study. Why are you not studying? Girl, come on. No. Repeat from the adventures. Yay. Yes, I wish that EA, like, because they have good ideas for games. I just wish that their games worked. You know? I wish I was getting what I'm paying for. A game which is capable of running and being played. Oh no! Oh, maybe I can get a picture of someone falling. Oh, did the same. Ima is anti-teddy bears. Ima should organize an anti-teddy bear protest. Is that a thing? Can we do that? Does Ima have a Me Too megaphone? She does not. And she... I didn't take a photo. God damn it. Okay, Raven, come on. Fall. Fall, 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 fall. No. No. Fall, fall, fall. Okay. Love it. She's not in the air. I didn't capture that exact moment, but at least I got something. Hey, let's get those happy hour drinks before they finish. the barman? Does nobody work at this venue? Excuse me. Alright, well, I guess we have to make everything on our own. Why is there nobody working here? That's my only complaint, is that a lot of these venues just look really empty. At least in The Sims 2, the Sims were actually coming to the venues. Here is just so empty all of the freaking time. Can they toast? Special, diva, accused of being a diva, complain about something trivial. Is there, like, toast? Like, cheers? I would love to have a photo of them doing that. Compliment cleverness, complain about video games, boast about good looks, ask to be protected, ask about day, mastermind plot. What? What is Shakabra? Okay, you know what? Shakabra and mastermind and evil plot. I love it. Do exactly that. Okay, what is the Shakabra? Oh my god. Ima is so into it. I love it. I was just like, Shakabra! Oh. Ima? What happened? Why don't you want to... Why don't you want to create an evil master plan with Raven? It seems like something you would totally do. We do this every single day. Are they gonna look the same? The photos? Let's see. Oh, they're a little bit different. But I love them. I think I like these ones even more. It's so cute. It's great. Okay, play the pool together. Wait, what was the other option? Practice trick shot. Oh, that's okay. Okay, let's see who wins this time. I think Ima begins. Oh. Which ones are you playing, Ima? Oh, okay, you're playing the halves. You got one. Good second one. Ooh, 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 ooh. God damn it. You didn't get the third one. Oh, okay. He could... probably there's no rules in that case, because he got the half one as well. And he got the full one. Okay. No. Okay. They both hit 2 and then failed on the third ball. Oh, okay, she got the half C. She got the second one. She didn't get the third one. Uh-huh. He got 1, 2. Oh. And the match will never end. We will never know who wins. Go home. I'm gonna save the game now. I don't want this to crash again. So let's do this. Alexa, how much time is left on my timer?
You have 2 timers. a 40-minute timer with about 1 minute and 30 seconds left, and a 10-minute timer with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Okay, Alexa, cancel my timers.
You have 2 timers on this device. A 40-minute timer with about 1 minute and 18 seconds left, and a 10-minute timer with about 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. Which one do you want to cancel?
Both of them.
Cancelling both timers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, it's nice to have an assistant. But sometimes she pisses me off. Like, occasionally she just, like, acts stupid or starts listening without a reason. Like, she just randomly, like, switch on, listen to something, won't understand shit, and will say, I didn't quite get that. What did you mean? And I was like, I didn't speak to you, bitch. She does want to be included. Wait, can you hear her properly? I can get her to sing for us. Wait. Maybe like this you'll be able to hear her a bit better. What was that? What the fuck, Luna? Wait. Alexa, sing a song.
Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low?
Wait. I have an effect for this. Okay, I will switch it back to this one. Can she like hit her head on the keyboard one more time? Oh, Ima is going. Oh, Ima took the motorbike. Okay. And lecture. Take notes. Ask a question. Can you interview somebody? Oh. Raven, what did you ask her? She straight up slapped you across the face. What was that? Raven, why do you not want to do your school stuff? Okay, go home. Nice. Ima, you're done as well, right? Perfect. No. Just, this is the only thing. It's like, there's either not enough people at venues or so many people that they don't want to go through the door. Like, when we organize the party, I think we should invite, if we're gonna have a party, we should invite a lot less people. Maybe we can try it. Ooh, you want to start a protest? Okay. Can we do a protest against children or protest against teddy bear? Because Ima hates children, so we could do a protest against children, maybe. It's gonna be a pro-life. No, not pro-life. Pro-choice, sorry, pro-choice. Abort children, even after they are born. What? The right to abort up to 18 years after giving birth. Okay, take notes. Ask question. Take notes. Ask question. Come on. You can do this, Luna. You have perfect grades. Hopefully you're not gonna get locked out of a classroom this time around. Influence with nerds is tough when you aren't hanging out or playing video games with them. Raven Lunatics title within the nerd social group is now unaffiliated. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, let me just save the game. Just because I don't trust this game not to crash anymore. So I'm just gonna save. Every time I remember to save, I'll just save. Yep. Oh. Ima is to the... Okay, you know what? I really want to see what the parties are about. So I'm just gonna go with Ima alone to the bonfire party. I'm not going as a group because last time, by the time that we got the group together, we got everyone there, the party was over. So I'm just gonna get Ima to go completely on her own to this party. I'm sure she can conduct herself, right? She's the most well put together out of all of us. Kids comics. Oh, we should go there. Some stage. Where is the party? I don't remember what time was the party. And who invited us? Okay. Was the party here? It was her. It was this girl. I guess it will show up in a second, but I have to go downstairs and take my wine out of the freezer, so I'll be right back. And then we can do Ima's party and we can do the personality test and see if I have a different personality than I did last year. I'm back. Let's get the Power Friday party in The Sims started. I found this wine and it's really good and it's very cheap. I love it when I find good, cheap wine. It's like €9 in Aldi. It's the best. Okay, so Ima, you're going to a party. It's a bonfire party and the zombies are coming out tonight, eh? Okay. We're just gonna have to be extra careful because those zombies are gonna be out. Let's finish Luna's class and we'll look for the party. I think it's at like 2 something. I don't remember. What? Skip. Why you wanna skip class, bitch? No. You're gonna have perfect grades. You had a bad grade last semester. It's time for a change in your life. Oh. Because this week we're playing with the cheats and the game crashed out, so. Okay, let's have a look. Where is the party? Where is the bonfire party? I love how Ima is the one who always gets invited to all the parties. No one else ever gets invited to any of the parties. Ima was also the one who organized the costume party, which turned out to be a disaster, but you still get invited. Incredible. So where is this party? Do I have to wait? When is it gonna show up? How does it work? Opportunities. Okay, this for like for the world adventures, yeah? Home adventure, launch adventure journal, university opportunities, day job, social group. Okay. My God, imagine if we had to go to college and also work and take care of their needs. How do the developers of this game would foresee someone go to college and work and the hours of the day fly so incredibly quickly? Like, would the sim need to have like a teleporting ability or where is the party? I know we got invited, but we should have the icon. Was it someone else who got invited? I am so confused. I really wanted to see what the parties are all about. I've never been to one in The Sims. In this installment anyways. The bonfire party. The bonfire party is a drugs thing, isn't it? Wait, I'm actually gonna open the stream, go back a little bit and see what the invite said. Wait. Hey, fucking August, there's always little flies everywhere. Okay, I was already looking for it. Okay, here Raven was doing shit. Got it. Okay, it's at 6:35 at 209 Melville Road. Is it the house of this girl? 209 Melville Road at 6:34. Perfect. Okay. I found it. I know where it is. I know where we're going. Great. I don't know why the jocks are inviting you, but Ima, you're cool. You have given so many free lobotomies out on the campus. Maybe they too want to have one. You know? Maybe Raven getting a lobotomy made it cool, and that's why they want to invite you over. So you can give everyone a lobotomy. They're jocks, Raven. They don't need to need one. They just need to want one. Okay, so it's actually exactly in 3 hours. Perfect. You're fine. You're fine. Shall we give you a cute outfit? Or no, actually, I think you're gonna be wearing like a turtleneck sweater, right, for this? Okay. You had some crazy things in your inventory. Okay. You don't anymore. It was before the game crashed. Because I remember you had a pile of clothes in your inventory. I just wanted to get rid of it. So why don't you get there? Why don't you get there early? And it's the same house that did a bonfire the other day. Can you go here with Luna? Can we come together? Ima had her time with Raven. Ima had her time. Now it's time for Ima to have her time with Luna. Go together. Yeah. We're gonna get there and form a group. Can we like... We're just gonna wait outside of the house until it's time for the party. So we are here and ready to go. Friendly. Ink blood test. Do the ink blood test. Actually, Luna really wants to get a tattoo and we have a tattoo machine at home. So how about Ima can give Luna a tattoo later on? I think that could be cool. Huh? Being ink blood tested? Oh my god. What was it called? It's the Gestalt psychology. What do you see? Actually, guys, before we get into the Myers-Briggs personality test, what do you see here in this ink block test that Ima is holding out for Luna? I see either a snowflake or people doing this. And they're either dancing or fighting. Animals in the field. Oh, ancient symbol. Let's see, are we gonna get another one? Oh, we have another one. Ooh. I see either a frog or a butterfly. Yeah, I see a butterfly too, Raven. Oh my god, look at that. We are similar. Oh. Okay, this one we've already done. It's the same one. It kind of seems to me like here the people are fighting and here the people are dancing. Because they're like on the left they are like this. On the right they are like this, you know? Okay, it's the same 2 pages. And I love how like this Luna also has ADHD, so much so that she didn't realize that she has been shown 2 of the same images twice. She was probably just like, oh, the first one is a snowflake. And the second one she was shown it, she was like, it's a battle. It is a battle. Because my heart is full of love. And love is a battlefield. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Tisha's. A beetle. Oh, I love beetle. Yeah, it looks like it was either like a bug or like a creeper or something like that. I would like to send Luna to a cooking class. What else can we do? Can we take a selfie together? Can we pose together? Special, dislikes children, nerd. We're both nerds. Berate ignorance. Both of our gaming skill. Enthusiasts about coming with me. I don't know how she's gonna react to this. Postulate a theory. Shaka bra. Make promise to protect. Talk about cooking. I think Luna is gonna enjoy that. Are they talking about goulash? Were they like, she was like, goulash? Goulash? I love it. Okay. Okay, let's go visit them. What? Be invited inside. Okay. What's up with this bitch? Is she going to a costume party, or is that just like her statement for society? She's a vampire. She's the one from Luna's class. I recognize her. She's a jock. She's a high-level jock. Oh. Receive a text from Gabi Ahmed. From her? Oh. Okay. Ima, light the bonfire. Luna, let's steal shit from their house. We should totally make a sim one day with the kleptomaniac. Can I steal stuff? Like, can I just like... No. I wonder, do I have to be a kleptomaniac in order to just take random objects from Sims houses? That would be so fun. Just to like make a thief, you know? We could even do the challenge of like rags to riches thief edition. So a sim with a kleptomaniac trait that just goes into their neighbor's house and keeps stealing everything and selling the objects and making money that way. That could be fun. Are there beer kegs? Okay, now we have to be very freaking careful because... throw a test tube. Okay, let's see what happens. Shit. Ima, go inside. Go inside. Run. Okay. Ima and Luna are safely inside. Let's see if the zombies are gonna attack anyone. Oh, she threw a test tube as well. Shit. Okay, well. The zombie got up and left. That's nice. Fuck. It makes me uneasy. Can we ask to join group, convince to... Make out with... Oh my god, shall we stir up drama? Go make out with Clark. Come, Ima. It's time to stir up some shit. Gabby has a green thumb. What's her green thumb? Oh. Dude. Is there a beer keg? I saw sometimes it's possible to have a beer keg, but I don't know how to get it. That's my main problem with this. Oh, green thumb is good with plants. Okay, well, she's a fairy. If she was bad with plants, then that would be kind of pointless for her. Complain about video games. Ask for fairy dust. What can I do with fairy dust? Use on others, use on self. Okay, let's ask Google, because I don't know. I don't want to turn Ima into a fairy randomly. So, The Sims 3. What does fairy dust do? You can use it to influence other Sims, such as making them laugh, calming them, or even causing them to experience childlike wonder. It can be used to hide Sims' presence, allowing them to sneak around undetected. Additionally, fairy dust can be used to instantly grow plants, clean or debug objects, and even awaken gnomes to help with tasks. And we actually have a graduation gnome. Uniwerek. On other. Aha. Okay. I volunteer Luna as test subject for this experiment. Luna, come here. And you use this on... Oh, the zombie is coming back. Oh! Uh-oh. I kind of want to take a picture of their bonfire party. Wow. No. Zombie attack, no. Luna. I knew it. I was gonna. Flight of Felicity. Wee, that tickling sensation, the stomach almost caught. Almost enough to lift Luna right off the ground. Okay, Luna, you go back inside. Because you are like a zombie magnet. You go there. But she doesn't fly away. Can we ask to pose? Oh my god, the zombie is telling Ima, we have so much in common. I'd love to get to know you better. Maybe when you are alive, not when you're dead. Add more wood. Oh, can we make a bigger fire? What is Luna doing? Can Luna fly? Can she levitate? I can fly! Oh! I love it. Oh my god, this is so cool. Of course, this is the first time that Luna is in college and she has done drugs at the bonfire party, which made her feel like she's flying. In all fairness, Ima has roofied her, so this one is not on Luna. Do this again. I love it. Yes, that's the pose right there. That is actually so cute. I love it. Okay, the zombie is going into the back garden. That's good. Oh! Throw in a test tube. Oh, nothing happened. Throw in another test tube. Oh, another zombie! What's happening here? Why is the werewolf girl beating up the fairy? Uh-oh. I want to see the zombie actually succeed in an attack. No? They just scare them like that? But they don't actually bite? Do they ever succeed in actually like biting anyone? Or they just do like, oh, and that's it? It seems like they go after Sims with poor hygiene. Okay. Well, this was fun. I think it's time to go home. Go here with group. Hey Luna, thanks for coming to my party. You're welcome. Alright, I think Ima should study a little bit because her study level has been falling and she has these weird test tubes. The samples, like plant sample, insect sample, research sample, yeah. And Luna, she's okay. I think she can just keep practicing her painting skills. Continue. And you... Oh, is this a zombie with an umbrella? Insect sample. This is totally a zombie with an umbrella. Love it. Okay. Raven has beef with Cade. Shall we pull a diva moment? Accuse her of being a diva. Fight! Declare Cade a nemesis. Just became enemies with Cade Macklemore. Can we fight? Okay. It looks like the same animation from The Sims 2. Yes! I mean, okay. You are a woman beater now, Raven. But go Raven. Wait, which one was it?
Bang, bang, motherfucker.
Also, no, sorry. Yeah, that's okay. What else can we do? Yell at her. Oh, listen. You know, Raven, get clean laundry and get clean laundry. You sort this out. Oh, I wanted Luna to get a tattoo. Actually, let's do this. Let's go everyone upstairs. Raven, go blow bubbles. Do cotton candy. You come here. Oh, how's the researching going? Oh. Oh. Okay. Ima has made a scientific revelation. So many breakthroughs, so little time. What is this revelation? Okay, well, we have many samples, so we'll keep making those revelations. But offer tattoo to Luna. Come here. Oh, she's flying! I love it! Oh, she's been transformed and cannot accept any modifications. I god damn it. Okay, Raven, you're getting a tattoo from Ima. And Luna is gonna watch. Offer tattoo to Raven. Just like I watched when you were getting your lobotomy. Same with now. Okay, and Luna can practice making drinks. Wow. And you already have so many tattoos. I love this. Wait, there's I love this this view with SimCity in the background. Oh. Do we get to choose what tattoo it is, or because she doesn't have painting skills, it's gonna be botched as hell? Okay. All right. Do you want the mermaid? Oh, shit. No, the wings! Ah! Yeah. Raven, do you want the mermaid? I feel like the mermaid would be a completion of this journey. You should maybe have her on your leg. Oh, but that's just an ankle now. You don't want the raven. Okay, the thing with the tentacles. Okay, we'll put it on your... That's left, that's right. Okay. On your right. Bicep. Or shoulder, no? Oh, sorry, this one. Thing like this. And and like this. I kind of would like to color it purple. Let me see. I need to find like a nice purple. I'm kind of thinking like what was the like a Cthulhu, you know, like that kind of. Oh, sea green. Okay, sure. Aquamarine with maybe like a purple accent. I want it to be kind of like pale enough that it looks a little bit like a watercolor. But in World of Warcraft there was a whole I think there was an expansion once. There was like an old god. He imprisoned Ajara. And he was like a tentacle guy. Ooh. I like it like this. I think this is good. And Zoth, yeah, that's exactly it. This is cute. Do you want to actually have a there you go. There you go. You should just title it like this. In my honor. Luntulu. Yeah, that is cute. I love that, Raven. I love that. I support it. If you get it, I would be honored. But also, it's something you will stay with you forever. So really think about it. But honestly, I wouldn't mind. I would love it. Like I would love to get tattoos with my friends. Like I still need to get a tattoo with Nev, but if we're gonna have our wild summer one time, we should get some tattoo. That would be nice. I think would be cute. Cause like I'm one of those people like I don't care to be covered in tattoos. Like I don't mind. I love tattoos. So I'm not like very icky about like it has to be like super 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 deep. You know, like I think it's fun and I would like to get a tattoo with each one of my friends. I think it would be nice. Again, the same Raven, don't push Ima. Ima needs to take things a bit slower. She's not like us. She's a bit, you know, she's the good one out of all of us. Okay, perfect. Okay, I have to save the game. That reminds me. And also, I think it's time for personality test. It's good though, Ima. Being a normie is good. I wish I was more normal. It's just I always end up being a diversity metric. Okay, cool. Ima, I'm gonna schedule Ima to go research more samples. Why is she soaked? What's she soaked from? Rapid rallying poster, go team go. Okay. Banky Street Art Kit. Okay, cool. Let's take a little break from The Sims and let's do a Myers-Briggs personality test. Oh, this is a different test. It's Michael Kahlo's cognitive functions test. It's not the same one I did last year. But we can do it. Oh, it's also an Myers-Briggs type thing, but deeper. Okay, okay, cool. So let me just share the screen. Okay, let's do a personality test. Let's see if I'm a different person than I was last year when I got drunk playing The Sims and did a Myers-Briggs personality test. Ima, remind me, what was I? Because I forgot again. Who am I? Ima, you're the one with the knowledge and wisdom. Tell me, who am I? Ima, who am I? Tell me. Okay, so your personality type shapes your reality. There's an amazing word called thunder. It's the realization that each random passerby is a living life as vivid and complex as your own. That every single person you see has their own goals, strengths, and struggles. So we can't help but imagine that everyone else sees the world pretty much like we do. But the truth is that the most of these minds in the crowd would be utterly alien to you. If you're detail-oriented, does it blow your mind that other people can submit a resume full of spelling mistakes? If you're a lover of beauty, how can other people ignore a gorgeous sunset? If you're focused on innovation, why are other people so stuck on tradition? People's minds are structured very differently, and that's why it feels like we're talking past each other so often. What if there were a better way? Learning to speak a secret language. Think about your group of friends or coworkers. Who's the planner? The crazy idea person, the cheerleader. We don't want to box people in, but some natural archetypes do emerge in terms of how people's minds are organized. The problem is that it can take a while to understand which archetype fits other people and even ourselves. Imagine if you could quickly exchange a single code word when you meet someone, the name of your archetype. With this one word, you'd immediately understand that what energizes them, how they absorb new information, and how they make decisions. Think about how much that would transform your ability to communicate with your colleagues, friends, and romantic partners. Good news, there is in fact 16 code words, and you're about to learn all of them. Big news. Major visual redesign. Let's get started. So last year I was an INFJ, Ima is an INTJ, and Raven is an INTP. Okay. And I need another glass of wine. I love it. It's like a New Zealand Pinot Grigio, but it's so good. My main thing with wine, I noticed, is that I'm pretty good with it as long, like, I prefer white than red, but I'm pretty good with it as long as it's not citrusy. And most white wines are citrusy. So, like, I generally try to look at the label and see the keyword is citrus or lemon zest or lemon or lime. If I see any of these words, I don't buy it. This one was mango and spice, so, and elderberry, I think. So, I like it. Okay, so what exactly are we talking about here? Carl Jung, one of the most renowned psychologists in history, discovered patterns on how people take in new information and make decisions. He called these 8 patterns cognitive functions, and groupings of those functions became what we now refer to as the 16 types. Everyone is unique, but Young's research reveals some clear correlations between personality attributes. For example, most people who speak quickly and think out loud tend to also recharge their energy by being around people. And most people who prefer step by step procedures also tend to be more oriented towards the tangible past or present than the future or the abstract. By mastering type dynamics, you'll be able to answer questions like tip. Throughout the side, you'll see these buttons. Oh, okay. Questions like, why are deadlines sacred to some but mere suggestions to others? How can some introverts be the life of the party while some extroverts would rather sneak out to read a book alone? Why do people think out loud with the first idea that comes to mind, whereas others are much more thoughtful before opening their mouths? Why do some people have far more difficulty making decisions than others? Why are some people oriented towards what ifs and others towards the here and now? Why is tradition and respecting authority more important to some people while others would rather discover what's true for themselves and potentially rewrite all the rules? When comparing two types with 3 out of 4 letters in common, why are they sometimes quite similar and sometimes very different? Beyond your average personality test. Ever take an online quiz with questions like, would you rather stay home or read a book or go to a party? How are you supposed to answer that? The only reasonable response is, it depends. Don't worry, this test is different. I've very carefully written my questions to get to the heart of what makes you tick. So what can you expect? Well, the 16-type personality system is popular everywhere, from Fortune 500 companies to online dating websites. So instead of introducing new terms, we'll be using the same 4-letter personality types you've probably already heard of. But nearly every other personality test stops with those 4 letters. We'll be going a step further by breaking those 4 types down into their Jungian cognitive functions. So guess what? Contrary to what those other overly simplistic personality types would tell you, it's perfectly normal if you like partying one night but feel like staying home alone to read the next, because the truth is no one is 100% an extrovert or 100% an introvert. We're all a bit of both. So your type's cognitive functions may explain. I'm actually kind of intrigued after reading this, because I have to say that that's kind of my problem with a lot of these tests, that a lot of the questions that is normally asked, and I know that they do a range of how does it apply to you, from with a five scale intensity rating of totally to not at all. But sometimes both applies to me, and I don't know how to meet that, so I always just answered kind of like in the middle on those. So I'm curious. Like I said, there's a lot of bad personality traits out there, and I'm promising a lot, but personality typing is all about understanding differences, and different communication styles work best for different types of people. So let's put that concept to work. If you're a skeptic, click plus. Snake oil for sale. I love this. This is cool. You're skeptical and reasonably so. How is this 16 type stuff different from fortune telling? You're probably thinking that each of those personality types will be generic enough that anyone can be made to believe that each one applies to them. That's kind of a problem with a lot of Gestalt psychology philosophies, and it's also a problem with a lot of Jungian philosophies. That a lot of them can be generalizing and subjective enough that the wording of them can seem applicable to any kind of situation. Just like when I used to do tarot cards, it's general enough that whatever answer you get, you can kind of work it into whatever scenario in your life. So it's depending on how you look at it, you can take it as a sign if you subjectively are susceptible to believe that it is so, or you can just realize that it's general enough that like you're being duped, basically. There's no way that all of the types will fit you. If you're dubious, you can quickly skip to the results page and you'll see that each type is quite distinct. Once you really understand the types, there should be no doubt about which one you are, and there's no way to be halfway in between two types. Many personalities websites get this part wrong. They make it seem, for example, that INTJ and INTP, Ima and Raven are pretty similar because they have 3 letters in common. In reality, they're completely different because they have none of the same cognitive functions. Guys, I'm just gonna go put on a t-shirt because I am roasting. We had a heat wave and I'm wearing this hoodie and I'm too warm. So let me just... Sorry. Shit is falling apart all around me. I'll be right back. Okay. So, number 2, indeed, the professional psychology community does have very legitimate concerns with how the 16 types are often tested for and portrayed online. Exactly. I share their critique that many of the interpretations you'll find out there are shallow and lack nuance. That's why my tests go way beyond that kind of oversimplistic thinking. It focuses instead of the cognitive functions developed by the highly celebrated psychologist Carl Jung. I used to like Carl Jung when I was more kind of like buying into the whole mumbo jumbo stuff. Not so much anymore. It incorporates many other ideas that have been added on since his time by experts all over the world, as well as my own original research work. Okay. I wish that there was a bit of more elaboration because it makes me feel the only keyword here is cognitive functions. Which cognitive functions? What traits and testing methods are we talking about? What exact theories of Carl Jung are we talking about? Which exact research that has built upon Carl Jung's research are we talking about? What was your research? How did you test for it? That would be my question to the author of this test. This is not simply one of those internet quizzes. Yeah, you see, like, he's trying to convince me so much that it's not one of those internet quizzes that off the bat makes me feel like it might be, you know? Okay. The Barnum effect is a technique used by self-proclaimed magicians and psychics. They might promise hapless victim that they've seen into their mind and written something very specifically tailored for them. In reality, the charlatan simply wrote something vague and general enough that anyone would find some truth in it. Yeah. You can just take a look at these 3 Jungian personality type summaries. Always been a dreamer. Feel like you can do anything if you put your mind to it. You constantly have new ideas. You love connecting the dots in your mind. Traditions are overrated. Who cares how things have always been done? If there's a better way, you're energized by the unknown. Yada yada yada. Okay, you consider yourself very down to earth and reliable. So dreamer, more grounded person. What's going on around you, highly personal experiences, trust what you can see and touch, not vague concepts and ideas that have never been tested in reality. Okay, you're an idealist, and then an idealist. Finally defined internal value system. Alright, well, let's go for it. I think it might be onto something, Ima. There are 16 personality types, each made up 4 letters called dimensions. There are a lot. Wait. Here's a short overview of the 4 dimensions. Yeah, no, we know this. We are familiar with the I or E, S or N, T or F, P or J. People in psychology community often look down on the 16 types, calling them too simplistic. I would call them too simplistic. For example, what if you feel like you're been a T or an F? Because you're an S, does that mean you have no N whatsoever? Jungian dynamics come in. Truth is that a T does have some F in them and N has some S in them, as well as everyone is a part of I or part of E. Okay. It can be TI, TE, FI, FE. Okay. Primary, auxiliary, tertiary, inferior. Function you use the most and are most comfortable with. Complements your primary and is used quite often. Less developed and takes longer to mature. Matures latest in life. Can be thought of as your biggest weakness. Okay. To recap, every type has 4 dimensions and cognitive functions. Okay, I like that. It's kind of breaking it down a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. Keep in mind as you take the test. Each section will help you decide which of the cognitive function variants you're most comfortable with. FI, FE, SI, SE. Everyone uses all of the cognitive functions throughout their lives. Choose neutral if you feel that both choices apply equally. Well, that's what I normally do. Okay. 2 choices won't always be opposites. They might just represent the potential approaches or perspectives. To get the best results, be honest, yeah? Each of us has led a complex life, how you were raised, society, culture, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I will answer exactly how I feel at this moment. Powered up by wine. It can be hard to find your true personality type. Yeah, whatever. That can be hard to find your true personality type. That's what you're here for, tester. Don't have to tell me that. Why do you think I am here at fucking Friday night at 9 p.m. drinking a bottle of wine and taking a personality test? Oh, Memnock. Hi. Okay, remember, personality types apply to your whole life. Yeah, okay. It can be helpful. Compare yourself to other people you know. Okay. Alright. Well, let's... Curious about handling your diversity or trauma, my factor. Write about that here and offer some tips. Okay. Let's see. All traits you're about to see will apply to everyone at some point in their life. For example, an indecisive person will become decisive if they're making a life or death decision, or even if the role at work forces them to be that way. What comes most naturally to you? What's your tendency? If no one were forcing you, deep down, how would you be? Sure to review all options. Okay, perfect. Which one sounds more like you? All right. You love completing projects. It's better to be done than to find the 100% best solution. Sure, let's see if I have it in me, Memnock. You love completing projects. It's better to be done than to find the 100% best solution in crisis. You're a commander pushing the team to finish. You love starting new projects. You're an architect building up your solutions by exploring. I would say B applies to me more, but somewhat because I have been because I have a very extreme, I would say very extreme. Let's see what my psychiatrist tells me. I have a pretty bad ADHD, so that kind of makes me prone to start a lot of projects and not really finish a lot of them. But since I found out that I have ADHD, I've been really forcing myself through a very painful routine to finish things that I start. Not all of them I'm forgiving. I have compassion to myself, but I've been learning this, and it's been coming more easy for me to complete them. That's why I'm gonna put the answer somewhat. Oh, shit. Wait. Okay. Okay. Which one sounds more like you? You file ideas away in your mind to be developed later, and you like to figure out how things work. You're good at scheduling, quantifying, and contingency planning. You're in an event planning committee, and the group is arguing over which theme to go with. There might be some hurt feelings, but the best way to ensure a successful event is to assert your leadership and lay down a decision. I would lean towards this one. In event planning committee, so you start to think about all the cool ideas you have saved on your Pinterest board or notebook. Yeah, no, I'm here. But I would put somewhat as well, because not like 100%. I tend to be a bit of a dreamer in the way, like, I kind of dream about ideas, but I'm not organized in it that I would have Pinterest boards. I tried having Pinterest boards. I can't keep it up. But I'm very good at creating a plan, not so good at sticking to it. You want to be in control. You don't like people trying to influence you or manage you too much, especially if you think it might interfere with your goal. Yes, absolutely. You like identifying how things are different and logically classifying them. Okay. Time is running short on a group project. Everyone is discussing different approaches, but you're the one to put your foot down and make the decision to ensure that you finish. Yes, absolutely. This is like definitely. I wasn't assertive like this when I was younger. I've learned to be assertive throughout my job because I worked for a big corporation, and there's hundreds of thousands of people working where I worked, and because there's so many people, everyone's kind of lost. No one really knows what they're doing. So my job required me to solve a lot of problems. I had to become assertive and to be like, yo, I need this tomorrow, ASAP, get your shit done now. You know, so I had to learn this. It's not natural for me to be like this, but I've learned this and I really value this. Because I've learned to be like this with myself, and that allowed me to achieve a lot of things in my personal life too. Okay, you're passionate about knowledge for its own sake. Accuracy is important, and it doesn't matter where an idea came from if it's the best one. Yeah. The best ideas are efficient and immediately useful. Information should be objective, orderly, and rational. What does that mean? In a group of brainstorming session, you sometimes get carried away with interesting ideas and follow them a little too far down the rabbit hole before getting back on track. Yeah, there are always exceptions and subtle differences, so it's hard to collapse things down to a standard operating procedures. In a group brainstorming session, you're quick to identify which ideas are most likely to actually make a significant difference, and both. Okay, neutral, completely neutral, because it's like, I do get off track in how I express my ideas because of the ADHD, and I can jump from topic to topic in a pretty illogical way. But I'm also extremely time oriented, and this is kind of like against my ADHD. Like, punctuality is so ingrained in my mind that I'm mostly 20 minutes early to most of my appointments. And whenever things need to be done in a deadline and I'm in a group, I tend to be a little bit of a dictator. Like, I'm just like, guys, let's stop talking about those cat videos. Let's get our shit on the road. You know, we need to do A, B, C, and D. And normally I think like it's because my brain is so overactive. I will, like, the minute I hear the question, I will go through all of the scenarios in my brain, identify everything that needs to be done. So by the time that even the discussion begins, I already know what needs to be done. So I'm very quick to be like, we do A, B, C, and D. You know, like, I'll hear people out if they have objections, but I'll be very quick to be like, I figured it out. This is what we need to do. You know? You're excited by following all the steps on the winding path leading to the conclusion. Meaning is more important than pure fact. And what you want to understand what's going on behind the scenes. and you want to understand what's going on behind the scenes, okay? You just want something that works efficiently, yes. You're more concerned with the final results than understanding all the steps and thought processes that led to. Yes, I am very results oriented. This is like B, definitely, because it's like, honestly, I feel like even as humanity, we get lost in the little labels we like to give each another and putting ourselves in little boxes and dream about some like higher meaning ideology and bullshit rather than the shit that physically needs to get done. And it's exactly my beef with spirituality that made me become an atheist, is that, like, okay, at the end of the day, I don't know. I never claimed that I know that for sure there isn't something. I had some experiences to suggest to me that it does, but I understand them as being so subjective that I can never prove them. And there's enough problems physically in this reality, in this human world, that need to be addressed and solved so that we can all survive. Literally, like, it's a life or death kind of situation, like global warming, war, like shit like this. And we need more people researching about how these situations happen and having discussions amongst ourselves if we as humanity are going to rise above the challenges that we face today. So, and I don't care about how you arrive, in which way, and why you think why you do. I know what needs to get done. And I care about getting that shit done. So like it can be a little bit cruel or cold, I guess, but the point at which I arrived now, 30 years after asking myself this exact question, is that I don't give a fuck why you think how you think. I know what's important and how it needs to get done, and we better get that party on the road. You know? So, yeah. Values are objective and shared. You look to social norms and expectations, like etiquette, for morality. Fuck that. You filter a situation through your own internal values and see how it makes you feel. You have a very personal God-based system of ethics and can be hard to explain to... Yeah. Pretty much. You often feel responsible for other people's feelings. Like, the last question, sorry, just to explain... I never understood convention or tradition or anything like this. I rebelled against the Catholic Church at ripe age of 9 years old. I refused to go to church and told my grandparents who were raising me at the time, go ahead, try and make me to go. I'll make you regret this decision. You know, I felt very strongly about it, but it was kind of interesting how later I fell into the trap of spirituality, which now I see that it was basically that same patriarchy, that same ideology repackaged with a new language. So somewhere fundamentally in my upbringing, I feel like it was so deeply ingrained for me to have a tradition set of rules, even if they are arbitrary and subjective, that I needed to follow, probably because of my upbringing. But at the same time, the convention was always kind of weird to me, and I don't like the explanation that things are the way that they are because somebody said so. Like, if someone's being hurt, like the whole Israel thing, it's like the Israel state, the Israel government calls they call what's the hatred of Judaism? Anti-Semitism. They call anti-Semitic everyone who disagrees with the genocide that they are committing in Palestine. Ridiculous. They are committing a heinous crime, and actually it's even more heinous because they know what it's like to have that committed against yourself, and yet they became the perpetrators. And it's the most heartbreaking shit that is happening today, that a state made of people who have suffered such atrocities can commit such evil. It is evil. There's no other word for it. But they will rather call you an anti-Semite than to confront the harsh reality of their own actions. So I don't think that tradition is something we should rely on. I think that we should be flexible. Yeah, well, I don't care. I'm not monetizing, so... bucket. Authenticity and sincerity are more important, yes. It kind of is, which, like, to me, is the proof why we should be urging to be more kind and more respectful and not glorifying the underdog, because it seems like we had in our pop culture this idea that people who get bullied or abused raise above to become better humans, but history shows us that people who suffered terrible things often become perpetrators themselves. And this, for me, is an incentive to try to reduce overall suffering of mankind, or like aim to create measures in which the most amount of people can suffer the least. You generally don't need or want external emotional support for your feelings, and outward displays of emotional vulnerability from a group that can make you uncomfortable. Generally don't need or want external emotional support for your feeling. Don't need or want external emotional support. And not all. Depends. No. Try maintaining group harmony by negotiating conflicting views and finding commonalities. I'm more here, but my instinct, my initial instinct would bring me here, but I've learned so well to be here because I find this more practical than that. I would say I identify with this more. Interpret situations more by how you feel about them emotionally and intuitively than by the objective facts. No, I don't follow how I feel. I follow what I think about it. You pay attention to the moral implications of actions. You're more concerned with how things should be than how they are. Yeah, absolutely. You're in tune with others, people's emotions, and actively try to fulfill their needs. Yeah. When I was young, 100%. I've learned how to not do that anymore, because that's toxic as hell. In general, with how things make you feel, and your focus on self-expression and sharing your emotions through experiences or art. Okay, I would say, like, maybe here. Like, I am in tune with how things make me feel. I just... Do I express it through art? No, you know what? Neutral. I'll do neutral. Vividly compare and contrast your current situation with what you've experienced in the past. Or with what you consider to be normal. Yeah, I do that. You pay attention to what's going on around you in the physical world right now. You're more perceptive than most people with your five senses. No, I'm not very perceptive. I would say a lot more A than B. I know, I'm an artsy gal with no art talent. That's my curse. You objectively see what's there in the world around you without applying judgment, personal bias, or seeing hidden messages. You can often see multiple sides of an issue. Yeah, filter new information through your previous knowledge and experience. Historical events is most important, not only your own personal but traditions, procedures, and laws. I like to refer to history to see like patterns in how things escalated, especially like now that we're looking at the tensions in the world. I like to look at how World War II started. I like to see how World War I started. I like to see what led to the French Revolution and what was the context of these events, to apply them to our current events, to find similarities that could explain the potential severity of the crisis in which we are in. But just because the laws and the traditions exist doesn't mean that they are correct. So I always like to look at that as a pattern to see warning signs potentially, but then apply objectivism to realize like there is a better way and what that could be, and ask myself these questions and then have these discussions with other people without judgment. Um, Fully in the moment, diving in, improvising without a plan. A little more cautious, moving slowly and steadily towards your goal through life. I benefit more from planning. I'm going with neutral here. Because it's like both. Like I like YOLO, but I perform better with a plan. You like to remember and preserve the past, and you favor the tried and true. You cherish things that are routine and familiar, and it's something I idealize, but I'm very bad at. And it's like the routine and the tried and true is what I aspire to, but something I cannot achieve on account of my ADHD, but something like if I do get right for a period of time, it's extremely good for my mental health. But I just can't keep it up. You follow concrete things happen around your sight, smell, styles, trends. It would go like more here, but a bit of this. You're very in tune with your internal body sensations like pain, hunger, and thirst. Yeah. You love physical world, whether it's admiring beauty, experiencing new sensations. You may be a thrill seeker, fashion guru, or first responder. You're invigorated by physical stimulation, whether it's adrenaline or an extreme sport. Playfulness of dance or the texture of an interesting fabric. You're probably also good with tools or hands-on work. You can describe in detail what it feels like in your body when you feel certain emotions. And yeah, I would say more B than A, so I will go here. You tend to live in the moment. You might be impulsive sometimes, and you might need a push from the outside world to take action on something you've been meaning to do but putting off. You'd rather focus on immediate needs rather than rules or obligations. You take in new information and carefully compare it to your own past behavior and experiences while minding your routines. There's precision to your life, and you notice inconsistencies with details. Rules and precedents exist for a reason. I am intuitive. I feel like I would be great to write a letter to this guy to explain how my ADHD conditions me to be this, but it's better this for me, you know? So I'm gonna go here because I've been working hard at this, and that's where I find my peace in life, even though instinctively primarily in life I'm this. Oh god. It's illegal to sell alcohol near churches, but they be serving that Jesus blood on every mass, right? You're indecisive, you love brainstorming and juggle a lot of thoughts in your mind at once. You focus on a few good ideas and exclude other ones to avoid distraction. Both. Again, I'm indecisive because I have ADHD, so sometimes I have these moments where I really cannot make my decision to such a point that it makes me cry. Sometimes I'm so indecisive, I begin to physically tear up because I can't make a decision and I have to do something. But when I have a good day, I'm capable of doing this. I had a moment years ago that I was, I'll tell you about the zombie show later on, Memnog. Let me focus on this. Sorry, one thing at a time. I'm a bit tipsy. I'm reading and doing a personality test, and I have to get back into The Sims after. So like, let me do this. Like, I had this situation years ago where I went with my ex-boyfriend at the time. I was 21. No, I was 18 actually. We went to Tesco for get ingredients for dinner without having a plan for what the dinner is going to be. And I had one of those days that I was really tired and I was unable to make a decision. We entered the Tesco's at 6 and we were there till 9 for like 3 hours, and we were walking around the shelves and I couldn't make up my mind what we are going to get. And I felt so stuck in that Tesco that after the 3 hours, I was just in the sweets alley hugging a huge bar of chocolate and really like bawling my eyes out, because I was like, I feel like I will never leave this place. I don't know what we're gonna eat for dinner. I don't know what I want. I want too many things, but nothing in particular, and I can't make my mind up. And it was a whole thing. So like on a good day I'm this, on a bad day I'm this. You take in new facts from the outside world and connect the dots in imaginative or innovative ways to create new ideas and learning opportunities. Yeah. You focus on your goals and dreams and look inward for ideas to make the future happen. Yeah, probably like more this, even I tried this, but long-term plans are hard for me. Oh, I've learned to never go into a grocery shop without a list. Yeah. Ima, I'm the same. I just don't do it. Wait, let me. Okay, your world is an explosion of ideas, consciously deconstructing things into their component parts, being symbolism and drawing, connections that others miss. It was like this when I was like a Ezo mambo jumbo type of lady, but I'm trying not to be like that. Feels more like your brain is doing the processing unconsciously, and you tend to suddenly reach aha moments that make you want to take an action. No, I think more this, even consciously, it's more like that, but not 100%. You dive deeper into fewer subjects and combine pieces of information to build towards a single cohesive idea. Sorry. You have a variety of hobbies and you like bouncing from subject to subject. Yeah. Is this whether you have an ADHD test? Oh, no! You're open-minded and bored by routine. You hate situations and lack exciting mental inspiration. You like making a choice so you can get to work. You see situations from many perspectives and pay attention to how your internal world is impacted. More B than A, but a little bit of A. Okay. Oh, more questions. Okay. How do you direct your energy towards outward into the world? Toward other people and unity is less about making sure everything operates effectively. No. Towards yeah. Yeah. The more I live, the more I understand that we will never make everyone happy. So for me, the objective realism of what is best for everyone, whether what is best for some, even though not everyone will agree with it, is worth fighting for, rather than to seek people to be peaceful with each another. Because I feel like we will never be peaceful as long as we have inequality, and the inequality comes from the fact that too many people are abused by the ruling rich majority. And that's where I say fuck you, the Elon Musks of the world, and I don't care if they are in pain or if they lose on account of making the rest of us who are poor and hungry on reaching some level of justifiable life, of good life, like life worth living as I define it. So yeah, I don't give a fuck how Trump or Elon feels. I want them to lose because there's children dying from hunger in many parts of the world, and there's people having bombs dropped on their head because a lot of these folks want resources such as oil. So fuck those bozos. I want to cut their heads off and I want to give their money to everyone. So that's where I'm at. Viva la revolución! I love it. Like, I just imagine like someone entering into the stream, like literally now, and me talking about how I want to cut Elon's head off. It starts right here. You're right, Memnog. Let's go, revolution! Eat the rich. Eat the rich. Eat the rich. What do you focus on within yourself? What feels authentic and aligned to your individual values? This isn't a logical analysis of what would make sense, but rather what feels right. Logical and yeah. A lot of the times I'm able to rewrite what I'm able to rewrite vibes with logic and rationality. Like, for example, it felt like I was an alien queen from a faraway planet, came to suffer punishment for terrible past life deeds on Earth, and it felt right. But logically, I understand that I was full of crap. So, yeah, I'm an atheist now. What do you most love exploring? Abstract ideas, patterns, and how things are connected. Physical sensations, experiences, tangible world. I like ideas and patterns. Things could be anything from technical data to points to people. From technical data points to people's feelings. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer ideas to like bodily stimulation. What's really at play behind the scenes, whether we're talking about the economy, office politics, or person's emotions? What does this really mean? Are there hidden insights to be found here, or other people? What? What's really at play behind the scenes, whether we're talking about the economy? Best practices. What's been proven to work before? More here. To approach this from different point of view, let's find your type family. There are 4 families, each containing 4 types with several key shared characteristics. Okay. Traditionalist. Which is your type? Wait, select one if it's clearly you, or you can pick 2 if you're not sure. Okay. Appreciate structural security, set procedures instead of getting lost in abstract theories. Sense of duty and service. I mean, I do. I believe in creating a structure that doesn't go against moral values and doesn't abuse people. But I would readily reject the structures and traditions that are in place today to create a new one. You live in the moment, focusing on immediate tangible results rather than theories or future possibilities. Not really. You value personal autonomy, spontaneity, and adaptability, and you dislike set structures and formal procedures. Okay, it is you're focused on helping humanity and making a better future. You have abstract and philosophical notions about ethics, authenticity, and how things should be. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm an idealist. You love exploring feelings, values, and people, developing someone's potential, tuning your emotional experience, blah blah blah. Enthusiastic, empathetic. Yeah, hell yeah. Conceptualizer, objective, logical, and skeptical. You seek knowledge, analyze. I feel like you're more concerned with the big picture and the future than short-term I'm both. I'm both of these. I feel like I'm moving from being this to being this. I'm trying to like I trust my idealistic nature and try to apply it by becoming a conceptualizer. So, what's your biggest weakness? Think of yourself at your worst when you're feeling stressed. What do you struggle with? Since this might be difficult, you can select up to 3 that seem accurate. If none of them, my hypersensitive and distrustful of feelings. You see others as weak and inferior. You discharge feelings and look down on emotional people. You're hypersensitive to criticism. I do see a lot of stupid people. I'm aware that it's not good to think of them as stupid people, but I do. So, perhaps. You make sweeping, critical, and vicious judgments. Yeah, I do. You distrust others, or you conform to feel like part of a group. Yeah. You obsess over perfection and see things as black and white. Not really. Depressed and unmotivated. Withdraw and feel depressed, losing energy and motivation, feel nostalgic, emotional, like no one understands you. You decide that things need to be cleaned or reorganized. Flustered and afraid of ruining relationships, losing loved ones. You're confused and paranoid, missing words and disapproving of. No, fuck that. I used to be like that, but fuck it. You feel hypersensitive, unlovable, and separated from everyone. Far more emotional than usual. You make harsh, nitpicky judgments of others. You feel need to take action and correct what you perceive as wrongs. Yes. You feel incompetent, but you try to bring order to the out of control world. A little bit, but that's like more like with my ADHD, but let's mark it. Obsessed and self-indulgent. You worry that everyone is noticing something negative. Yes. You feel haughty, critical of others, and feel like the world is against you. The world is a little bit against me. You feel self-indulgent, seeking pleasure or danger, then you beat yourself up. Yes. Like, I call myself an alcoholic even though I know how to quit how to not drink. You know, because I used to have an addiction problem. You feel anxious and less tolerant of the unfamiliar. You're uncharacteristically spontaneous and reckless. You can't help but imagine all the ways that can... Yes. And I will mark this. Okay, only 3. Okay, then these 3. A short, more traditional personality test where you'll pick broader dimensions instead of specific cognitive functions. Okay. Imagine you just got home from a long day at work and you're feeling low on energy. What's usually the best way to get you re-energized? Go out and be around people? No. I don't, yeah. I know. Yeah, absolutely. Which way of making decisions comes the most naturally to you? You probably use both of these methods, but which one do you go to first and feel is more important? Lay out the pros and cons and work out what's the most logical. Check out how your gut feels, what best aligns with your personal values. Okay, I'll go with this one. Imagine you're walking around outside. Where does your attention tend to be focused? On the future or the abstract? Yeah. Yeah. Compared to other people, you know which one sounds more like you. You're decisive decision maker who sets specific goals and follows a plan. Indecisive overanalyzer who leaves options open to adapt along the way. I don't know, a little bit of both. Your emails or papers are nice? No. You're good at finishing your no. Friends or colleagues would say that you're most valuable towards the end of the project since you're good at making sure things get done. Kind of. Desk is covered in sticky notes. Yes. You hang on to things just in case you need them. Yes. Friends or colleagues would say you're most valuable towards the beginning of the... Yeah, it's probably more so. Okay, this one. What? So I am INTP, INTJ, ENTP, and what I was before? Am I a different person today than I was a year ago? You tell me. I am so many people. It's just me and my 37 personalities up here. Am I your child? Okay, those fit scores are just a starting point. You are the one who truly knows how your mind works. I am very self-aware. That's why I presented them as an approximate fit bar with the exact point value listed to the right. Yeah, that's the thing, because I often feel like an introvert mostly, but I know how to be extroverted. What does the N stand for? And I'm overall N and T. The point values are based on an algorithm I developed and is not an exact science. Briefly, it applies varying weight of each section. Okay, the creator is ENTP. Okay, so INTP, thinker, logician, architect. Amazing thinker, powerful logical analysis, innovative ideas, can thoroughly solve complex problems. Oh, love it, Imam. You and me, bestie. Type family conceptualizers, focus on the big picture and objective thinking. Introverted thinking, accuracy, curiosity, seeking, understanding, logic, blunt honesty. Extroverted intuition, possibilities, exploring, seeing patterns, learning through experiments, optimistic, open-mindedness, brainstorming. Yeah. Introverted sensing, subjective memory, nostalgia, routine and stability, personal experience, internal body awareness, preserving order, history and tradition, careful planning. Extroverted feeling, group harmony, empathy, manipulation, understanding social conventions. Marie Skłodowska-Curie. Okay, scientist, architect, mastermind. Like, so far, this one works, the INTP. Independent, self-sufficient doer who gets things done. Yes. Master strategist, able to see patterns and design and navigate complex systems. Sure. Overly ambitious, too high standards, critical and judgmental, both of self and others. Yes. And here, perfectionistic, yes. Obsess over details, yes. Too focused on being correct, perhaps. Indecisive, yes. Struggles with emotion and relationships. You're my friends, guys. How is our relationship? Do we struggle? Introverted thinking, extroverted intuition, introverted sensing, extroverted feeling. INTJ. Oh, that's the other one. Okay. Conceptual introverted intuition. I feel like we've done that. Extroverted thinking. We've done that. Introverted feeling. Authenticity, internal values, truth, convictions, understanding impacts on emotions, conveying emotion via art. Extroverted sensing, observing with 5 senses, pushing body, improvising against him a little bit, yeah. Elon, oh no. Based on that, I don't want it. um, ENTP, visionary, debater, inventor. Constant big new ideas, yes. Can argue any perspectives, sure. Quick thinking, quick learning, pretty much. Highly open-minded, yes. Curious, yes. Innovative, yeah, pretty much. Easily bored, yeah. Trouble actually finishing anything, yeah. Hates bureaucracy and logistics, absolutely. Can debate too hard and deprioritize feelings, yes. Oh, and there's another INFP. I think that was idealist, mediator, healer. Idealistic, creative, supportive, out of the box thinker, passionate about personal values, emotions, living in alignment. Yeah, that sounds like a last year me. I've changed. New me, new rules, bitch. Walter White. No, I don't want to be the scientist who makes meth and then gets his entire family into trouble. No, thank you. Okay. Well, I've done it. I'm gonna take a picture and send it to Ima so she remembers next year when I take this test again. I promise you, Ima, I will forget tomorrow what my results were. Please remind me next year so I can take this. Do I know myself any better? I got 3 different results. What do you think? Oh, I still had a bit of wine here. Nice. Okay, so we did that. Let's get back into our simming. So I feel like now I kind of want to fast forward through getting the college done. What? Oh, plant sample. I want her to figure out the mixology. This is not improving your science skills. Oh shit. All right, let's get in through this week of college and we'll wrap up for today. Oh, Ima is here as well. He's there, okay. A sale at the university bookstore. Nice. Ah, Luna has learned mixology. Yay! All right. Well, I can catch you later for our psychopathy discussions if you want. I still have a little bit of rum in the fridge. Study at the Howard Memorial Library. Sure. But when the school is done. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ugh. Okay. Ima, what is this? Is this Cthulhu? Okay, let's just get them through to the exams. I love it. So many students come to university, so I was happy to have a student that works as hard as you do. Nice. Yeah, bitch. Compliment me. Compliment me. Oh, that's the one who invited us to the party. Oh, work hard, work normal. Okay. Oh, another bonfire party at. You know what? No, let's just get through the week. I feel like the test has taken up so much of our time. I just really want to get through this week of the sim university, so we can do the next week on the next stream. Comments in class were really insightful, Raven. All right. Oh, study at Howard Memorial Library. Let's get that. What is the Howard? Okay, perfect. You do that, girl. You do that. Now it's feeling bookish. And then we should go to the bookstore because I want to buy mixology books and teach Luna how to mix the drinks. It might come in handy for later. Amazing. Academic performance for the term has improved. Alchemy, street art, logic, mixology. I think I need mixology volume 2. Oh, they don't have mixology volume. Oh, they do. And volume 3. Okay. Go home. And since you have these mixology volume 2. Oh. It's too advanced. It's too advanced. I have to buy another one. No, I have to buy number 1. Ah, god damn it. This is why I can't have nice things. I hate this whole books thing in this game. It's too convoluted. It's way too convoluted. This girl just be organizing bonfire party after bonfire party. I love how she's like standing outside of the bookstore at 3 in the morning, reading a book about how to mix drinks. Oh, it's too advanced. Oh, okay. So the different volumes of the books can bring me through multiple amounts of skills. Okay. First course of the day starting soon. 1 day until final exams. Okay, go home. Bitch, go home. I kind of want to advance their skills. Gardening, cooking, mixology. And do we have science books? What about science? Science. New. Okay, well, you read about this. Aha, okay, you have your thingy. Take notes, ask question. Take notes, ask question, take notes, ask question. And you. Where is the... Uh-oh. Wait, use this one. Nice.
Ka-ching, ka-ching!
That's very true. Let's save. I just really want to get through the exams. What she's doing? Okay, she's going to class. She's a lecturer on. Okay, she's doing her thing. Uh-huh. Okay, Ima. You go down to your thingy. You keep researching science. I want you to have many points on science. Okay. I love the little detail that all the same students are actually my classmates. So like there's a set of students predetermined to study each one of the courses, and they're always there for all of the activities. That's cool, because in The Sims 2, the Sims that were not part of your family didn't have a predetermined degree. Chattering teeth? What the fuck? Can I heckle her? If I was a fairy, I would be so much better as a fairy than you, you fucking fairy wench, you underdog. Okay, keep studying cooking, because I want you to have a really good cooking skill. Oh, yes, absolutely, Ima. No problem. I'll put them here right above your sample testing kit. How to place things higher on the wall? Oh, here. That's so cute. I think Ima and Luna need to have a session as well after the exams. Now let them just focus on the grades. She's working on science. Why is her skill going down? Is it called Why You Need Baking Soda? I know why I need baking soda. Why you need baking soda? I love it. Honestly, I think like in the Sims 3 Volition, I would be Yummy and delicious. I would be maybe a level 6. Oh, Ima is now Trivia Guru with the Nerd Social Group. Oh. Individualist. Luna has dropped down in the Rebel group. Oh. Okay, success. You go and study hard. We need those grades up, young lady. Okay, Ima loves computers more than anything. Bonhilda wants to get to know Raven better. I love it. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Today is the big day, exam day. Beck professor for good score. Listen to complained. Oh, Ima nailed the techniques for boys 102 exam and passed with flying colors. Raven nailed the cases in the perfect crime 102 exam and passed with flying colors. Luna nailed Advanced Study of Chemistry 102 and passed with flying colors. Woohoo!
Ka-ching, ka-ching! Bang, bang, motherfucker!
It's so nice of you to ask how I'm doing, Raven. So few students know their professors are people too. Oh, oh, oh. Did she make it? Did she make it? Yeah. Yeah, everyone's in class. I'm gonna watch Luna because she glitched out in the last week. I keep an eye on Ima. Make sure that she doesn't glitch out. I just want I want Ima and Luna to pass with very good grades in this week. Because Luna glitched out last week. Raven we don't care about, so he passes or doesn't, we don't care. Oh! Okay, Raven nailed the professional introversion 102 exam and passed with flying colors. Luna nailed the solutions for directing 101, passed with flying colors. Ima nailed the A revolution of estrogen 102 and passed with flying colors. Oh, Ima, your extra efforts in class are definitely noticed. You are a good example for the rest of my students. Woo! Woo! Go Ima!
Bang, bang, motherfucker.
I love the revolution of estrogen. Okay, we have one more exam to sit. Hey, stop begging. Do normal effort. Okay, they're in the same building. Oh! Raven is invited to a party? Ima is invited to a party? And Luna is invited to a party. What? Oh, she keeps having bonfire parties. What's up with her? No, thank you. Not tonight. We're gonna have our own party next stream. You major in science. I guess it falls under feminism. Oh, Raven nailed preaching about the sports 102 and passed. Ima nailed preaching about the extrapolation 101 and passed. Luna nailed the A history of engineering 101 and passed. Amazing. How is the degree going? Like, I thought we only signed up for 2 days. When is the graduation? That's what I wanna know. Anyways, let's save it here, guys. We're gonna finish here. I hope you like the stream. If you like it, like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know that you're watching, and I'll be back next week. So Monday we have City Skylines coming up. I have something very special. So if you like city builders, City Skylines is coming up on Monday. It's gonna be really great. Then Tuesday we have the finale for Tomb Raider. Don't miss that one. On Wednesday we have more of The Sims. Thursday we have a Lunatic watch party on our Discord hub. If you want to join our watch parties, come and become active on our live streams, and maybe you'll get invited too. And Friday hopefully will be The Sims, to be confirmed with Ima next week, because Ima makes the schedule. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll see you next week.